Hey guys, this is Deepanshu, and welcome to today's seminar about copywriting frameworks, writing what sells. And today we're going to talk about copywriting frameworks and how we can use different frameworks to write effective copies. Now, before we start, let's take a look at our objectives for today's webinar. What is a copy? What is copywriting? Why is copywriting important? And finally, how to write a copy using different frameworks. So let's jump into it. What is a copy? A copy is a written material used by business owners, copywriters, advertisers to spread their message across masses. It's basically any written material that can be used by business owners and advertisers to spread their message across the masses to make people aware about their products. A copy can be anything from a newspaper listing to a pamphlet or a magazine column. A copy can be a newspaper listing, a pamphlet, a magazine, anything, any written material, but it is not limited to it. It can be a landing page, a blog post, anything that persuades people to take action and awares them about the product. In simple words, a copy is the output generated by copywriters in order to encourage people to take desired action. Basically, whatever a copywriter writes to persuade people to take their desired action is called copy. What is copywriting? Copywriting is the art of writing a text for the purpose of marketing and advertising. Whenever you write something to persuade people into buying your service or your products, it's basically called copywriting. Copywriting is the foundation of marketing. Now, copywriting is the foundation of marketing. I believe in it because the sole purpose of marketing is to sell. And copywriting does just that for you. It awares people about your products and helps you make a sale. The art and science of written words that persuade people to take some action. Copywriting is art and science of writing words to persuade people to take some action. I can give you an example for this. For example, you see, copywriting requires psychological triggers that can be used to persuade people to take some action. So you see the science stuff there and art because at the end of the day you need to take those triggers and write them in a creative manner so people don't realize they are being persuaded. Promise of a positive change. Copywriting can be seen as a promise of a positive change in the current state of a reader. Now, I can give you an example for this. For example, just think of it that way that it's Sunday, you're getting bored, you have nothing to do, and just then you come across this pamphlet on a newspaper that is about an amusement park that has opened right next to your house. It's colorful, it's eye catching, it has all the information about the amusement park that you need. And then, when you read the newspaper pamphlet, you wish to go to the amusement park. You're not bored anymore. You're excited about that amusement park. See, this is what a good copy does. Number one, it sold you the idea of going to the amusement park. And number two, it brings a positive change in your current state. Example, here are some examples that can help you understand what a copy is. Now, this is a copy for Porsche. You can see how a catchy headline is used here. Honestly, did you spend your youth dreaming about someday owning a Nissan or a Mitsubishi? Now, what this headline did was trigger an emotional feeling that you had, because we all know as a kid we all want to own a luxury car, and this headline triggered that feeling for you. This caught your attention and made you read the whole copy. This is the sole purpose of copywriting. Another copy, creative copy from Zomato, you can see kya pata call ho na ho. Now, this is a wordplay on call, and you can see how creative triggers are used to gain people's attention. This is a copy from Zomato again. Pyar ek dhokla hai. It was written around Valentine's sometime, something when the Pyar ek dhokla hai was thing was very much in trend, and it again was used to get people's attention and use it for gaining customers for Zomato. Let's take a look at why copywriting is important. Copywriting is important to create awareness among masses. As I told you earlier, copywriting is important because it helps create awareness among masses. Copywriting is an important aspect of marketing and advertising. It is responsible for persuading potential buyers and prospects into buying your product or service. Again, very simple point I explained you earlier. Copywriting brings in possibility and earns a ROI by making people believe that their product will improve the current situation of the buyer in one way or another. Now, copywriting is a profit, is brings in profitability. explained you earlier that copywriting is a promise of a positive change, and this point explains just that, because as you can see, copywriting makes people believe that their product will improve the current situation of the buyer in one way or another. Either he'll get good dresses or a great smartphone, anything, but it will surely improve the current situation of the buyer. If your business needs more sales, then what you need is a kick-ass copywriter. Here's a case study that shows how good copywriting can be effective. 325% more traffic and 450% more revenue in just 1 year for an educational website. As you can see, from June 1, 2017 to June 30, 2017, the sessions are much, much higher than June 1, 2016 to June 30, 2016. Let's see what the figures are. June 2016, 474 organic visitors before the copy was written, and June 17, 2016 organic visitors after the copy was written. You can see how much of a change a good copy and bring in your organic visitors. Source https brandcopy.com. How to write a copy. Now let's take a look at the important topic that we're going to discuss today: how to write a copy, different frameworks. Now, there are many, many frameworks for writing a copy, but I'm not going to explain all of them. These are some just simple frameworks that you can use while getting started. Number one, PAS, or Problem Agitation Solution. It is a commonly used copywriting framework. It divides your copy into three parts: the problem, stretching the problem, and providing the solution. This framework works well for videos and is widely used in late night infomercials. Using PAS, the PAS framework is usually used to write scripts for infomercials and short ads. For instance, you can take a look at this example problem. Are you having trouble sleeping at night because your mind is constantly running with ideas, thoughts, and worries? Now, this was the problem part. Now, we'll agitate this problem part. Is this problem causing other different problems in life? Are you waking up grumpy? Are you showing up at work late, not able to concentrate on anything, fighting with everyone constantly, and feeling stressed out and tired? You see how I agitated that problem so that people can make a big deal out of it. Now, finally, at the last step, we'll provide a solution to this problem. If yes, don't worry, because we have just what you need. Introducing the product magic sleep pills, or anything. Take one capsule in the morning and sleep like a baby at night, stress free and light. You can see how I use PAS to push a product called magic sleep pills. Let's take a look at another simple framework: AIDA: attention, interest, desire, and action. It is another commonly used copywriting framework. It is usually used while writing long tail copies or pamphlets. AIDA involves four parts: attention, interest, desire, and action, using a catchy and interesting headline that gains readers' attention. Interest part: writing a brief, a body that makes writers interested in your product. Desire: a strong social proof or some testimonials that establish you as an authority and spark desire in the readers. And finally, action: a call to action in the end that tells readers what to do next. Let's take a look at an example of AIDA. Headline: wanna go out, dinners on us. Now this is something that will get people's attention, because as you can see above, this headline was written for a clothing company. Now people will be expecting something related to clothes, but it's not, so it got people's attention. Brief: winter is upon us and this calls for a wardrobe makeover, right? Well, don't worry, because we have got you covered. XYZ introduces all new collection of winter wear for him and her. Along with the vast variety and a heavy discount, we are giving away two dinner coupons for anyone who shops for $600 or more. Come be a part of a family of 20,000 plus happy customers. Visit your nearest XYZ store now. You can see the brief part started as from winter, and it got people's attention, and then come be a part of a family of 20,000 happy customers. It was the part that gave social proof to people, that sparked desire in people, and finally visit your nearest XYZ store now, which was a call to action. Let's take a look at another framework, very commonly used framework: IHC, or Image Headline Copy. It is one of the oldest copywriting frameworks and well suited for newspaper ads. It divides the copy into three parts very easily: image, headline, and copy. The image related to the copy is placed as the top. Headline related to the copy is right beneath the image, and finally a copy that has actual information about the subject of the copy. Let's take a look at this example. This was a very old Beetle ad by David Ogilvy. It is very famous ad, and you can see how Beetle is used as an image and then a catchy headline that catches people's attention and forces them to read the whole copy. Let's take a look at some other frameworks. BAB, or before after bridge, is a simple copywriting technique that is built around the basic idea of copywriting, taking someone from a bad place to a to a good place through their product that is supposed to bridge the gap. Copywriting, as I understood you earlier, copywriting, basic idea of copywriting is to give people a solution for their problems. This framework works on that simple principle. BAB straight away highlights the advantages and benefits of the product because that is our ultimate goal, right? It is useful for writing blog posts, intros, social media updates, and emails. BAB divides the copy in three parts: before describing the problem, our current state; after describing a world without that problem, desired state; and a bridge, proposing a solution that can help the prospect to reach there. As you can see, the frowny face gets smilier after it gets the a gift that is our bridge, our product that helped it to reach there. Let's take a look at the example of BAB. Before, don't you just hate it when when the winds are blowing or it's raining and your glasses gets uncomfortably dirty or wet? Kinda ruins a perfect day for you, doesn't it? Now let's take a look at the after part. Imagine not having to go through this problem anymore. Imagine that you get to enjoy a rainy day just like others without worrying about your glasses. You see how I created a world with problems in the before part, and then I gave a solution, an ideal word for our prospect in the after part, and now comes the bridge part where we'll show how our product can act as a bridge between these before and after words. Here is how this imagination can become a reality, presenting XYZ lenses. They are so thin you won't even feel them while wearing. This was a simple example of BAB. It is also used in many TV commercials like toothpaste ads when they show you one side decayed teeth and stuff, and then on the other side perfectly white teeth, and then they push their product saying this toothpaste will help you reach there, and it can be used in many ads. So let's take a look at another framework, COU, command command verb order, offer and urgency, or COU. It is a clever framework commonly used for short copies like call to action, buttons, and links. Let's see how COU works. Right command verb complements the pressure to act immediately to push your prospect into taking the step you want them to take. Your offer will do the work of grabbing attention of the prospects, and an urgency will push them to act immediately. Let's understand this with an example. Like you can see, there are two examples. Number one, grab the all new and energizing XYZ energy drink, which comes with a free mint chewing gum. Offer valid for a limited period only. Get yours soon. You can see how the grab part was the command verb that we used to address our object, and then we placed an offer in between, which was for a limited period, that created an urgency among people. Let's take a look at another example. Catch the all new season of ABC show only on Netflix with 1 month free subscription and a 50% off on all yearly plans. Offer valid for a limited period. Sign up before the internet ruins your favorite show for you. You can see how this time the commanding verb was catch the all new seasons, and the we place an offer in between 1 month free subscription and a 50% off on all yearly plans, and at the end a, an urgency offer valid for a limited period. Another very commonly used framework is FAB, features, advantages, and benefits. This framework highlights one of the most important characteristics of a good copy, focusing on benefits and not on features. Or as a famous copywriter Joe Idle describes, you get this, the product does this, so you can get this. Let's understand this a bit more. Breakdown of FAB. features, what the product can do, advantages, why is it helpful to you, benefits, what it means to the reader or prospect. Let's take a look at an example of FAB, like unlimited picture storage on XYZ mobile so you don't run out of memory and capture every moment you make. Second example is XYZ mobile now comes with 24 MP HD camera to capture HD pictures and videos so you can record every moment in its truest form. You can see how FAB worked in both these copies and structured them in a way that made people excited for the product. Any questions by anyone? Okay, I don't think there are any questions, so we'll just end this webinar here. And if you want to join our community of copy warriors on WhatsApp, where we encourage and elevate each other to do better, the link is in the description below for the YouTube video. Thank you.